Right, let's get into it. On this episode of Film Fan, we're going to talk about one of the greatest British crime thrillers of all time, starring one of the greatest actors of all time in quite possibly one of the greatest gangster performances of all time by Ben Kingsley. He was Oscar nominated for this performance. It also stars Ray Winstone and Ian McShane. I'm talking about 2000's Sexy Beast right here on Film Fan. Right, welcome to Film Fan. This is my channel where I discuss all things film related. So if that is also your thing, feel free to hit the subscribe button there. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I put up new content. Right, I'm not going to use the accent the whole time. No, I'm not going to use the accent. I'm going to drop the accent right now. No more accent. Anyway, welcome to Film Fan. This episode is going to be really quick because this film, as it turns out, is an 88-minute film. Didn't realize that. When I do these videos, I usually have to pull up some information, just random bits of information that I need to, just things that I either need to know or little details I should share. This is a really short film. I didn't realize it was only 88 minutes long. But that is because of the fact that the plot is so simple and to the point. It is just a really clean, well-written, no frills having plot that is driven by the performances, most specifically by Ben Kingsley. So let's get into it. I'll explain to you what the film's about and then explain to you why you should actually see it if you have not. So, Sexy Beast, directed by Jonathan Glazer, stars Ray Winstone, who plays a character named Gal, who is a former gangster, criminal, mobster from London who has retired and moved to Spain in a beautiful villa on a mountainside, living with his wife, Dee Dee. They are living this peaceful, quiet, wonderful life away from London, away from crime, away from the dark side. And he's there with one of his best friends named H and his wife named is Jackie. And they are living like just days and nights full of wine, great food, great dining. And it is a wonderful, peaceful existence for all of them. Now, one of the good things you notice from the beginning of the film is the relationship between Gal and his wife is very... It's real. You can feel the love there. You can just see it the way they look at each other, and it's that's testament to the performance by Ray Winstone and the woman playing his wife. I forgot her name. I should know that, right? But anyway, yeah, it's just really you can feel the love there. You can feel the happiness and what's going on. And I'm saying that because it makes a big difference to when it all goes haywire and everything gets turned upside down, and it is about to. So what happens is they wind up finding out that Gal, again, Ray Winstone's character, gets a phone call from a former notorious gangster back in London who is looking for him to do a job. He'd like Gal to come in and do this one last job with him, and Gal is not really wanting to do it. Now, here's the thing. They mention this guy's name. The guy's name is Don Logan, and this is a guy that's played by Ben Kingsley. We're going to get into that later in this discussion, but for now, just stick with me. Don Logan is the guy's name. And the moment they hear this guy's name at dinner, the fear that comes over Ray Winstone's face, the fear that comes over his friend's face, his wife's face, the tension at the dinner table when they find out that this guy's calling on him is absolutely just, it's insane. When you see this, now, this is testament to good writing and great performances, obviously, by the actors, because you don't even meet the bad guy yet. You haven't even seen him. He hasn't even been on screen. They just mentioned his name, and you are terrified of who this guy possibly could be. And you're wanting to know what's the deal with this dude. Like, who is this guy? Well, we're about to find out. So, shortly after, again, Ray Winstone's character, Gal, is trying to figure out how he's going to tell this guy no, or if he's able to tell this guy no, or what he's going to do. And he discusses it with his wife a little bit, and then we kind of cut to Ben Kingsley's character coming to the airport. He lands in Spain, and he's coming to recruit Gal. Now, I will tell you this. Without a word being spoken, without any dialogue, with nothing, just Ben Kingsley's character walking through the airport with the music playing, and him walking, he's like in this short sleeve shirt, and he's just walking through the airport. I kid you not. He's terrifying. Just from walking through the airport, he's complete face of terror, and you're scared of this guy. And I think that's what makes really great cinema, what makes a really good bad guy. First of all, you have to establish a really good bad guy. And I've talked about that, I think, in another one of my reviews, and I know I'm going to talk about it when I get to a couple other films that are on my mind. But when you have a really good bad guy and you establish that from the beginning, it really sets the tone for the rest of the drama. And the way Ben Kingsley's character, Don Logan, walks to the airport and heads over to Gal's place is just enough to just have you like, whoa, I got to see what this guy's all about. So that's pretty much the plot of the film. So if I didn't, let me just, in summary, Gal is retired. He's a happy ex-gangster. He's chilling with his wife and his friends, and he's living a high life. This guy, Don Logan, wants him to come back and do another job. It's a bank heist, by the way, but I don't even need to tell you that. I can just tell you what the basic plot is, and we can go from there. Ian McShane stars in this film as well. He's one of the gangsters back in London that Gal used to work for and that Don Logan still works for. And his performance, while it's relatively short, is just, it's Ian McShane, so it's a great performance as well. He's got that power thing when he's on screen. So that's really it. This is a film that is driven by not so much all this intricate plot and all this crazy stuff and wild things. It's got its moments of being comedic as well. It's kind of funny at times. But Ben Kingsley's performance is what you're going to watch and what you're going to remember in this film. So now this is a movie I didn't see in the movie theater. All right, so going back to Kingsley's performance, he got nominated for an Oscar for this. And when I saw the Oscars that year, and I saw, they did a whole thing like, oh, and nominees are Ben Kingsley, Sexy Beast. And they show like, 30 seconds to a minute of the clip. When I saw that clip of Ben Kingsley, I was floored. I was like, holy shit, like, how did I miss this film? Like, I need to see this. So I wound up seeing the movie, and it left that much of an impression. It's one of my favorite, like, crime drama films. It's in that realm of, like, Guy Ritchie's films, Snatch, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, older films like The Limey or the Long Good Friday with Bob Hoskins, right? Yeah. Bob Hoskins, guy from Peter Rabbit, not Peter Rabbit. What's the one? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Bob Haskins. Anyway, Long Good Friday. I'm going on a tangent. Anyway, I'm going on British crime thriller tangent right now. But this ranks up there, and I think if you Google it, it ranks in like pretty high up as far as like the critical acclaim that this movie got. It wasn't a big commercial success here in America. They shot it for like $4 million and change. It made like $10 million. It was not a big thing. That's why when I talk to people about this, I talk to friends and family and I mentioned Sexy Beast, they haven't even heard of it. And this is why I do this channel. This is one of the reasons, because there's people right now who probably have not seen this film. And I'm telling you, when you see this, you're going to be like, holy shit, how did I miss this? That's it. I'm done. Film fan. We're done. If you've not seen this film, I'm going to leave in the description as usual the links to where it's streaming, whatever services you can currently find it on. And I'll leave a link to where you can pick up the DVD or Blu-ray. This is another one, I think. This might be the third video I've done where I don't even know if they made this on Blu-ray. I know the DVD still exists, but whatever. I'll leave the link in the description when I find it. If you have seen this film and you know this performance by Ben Kingsley, let me know your take on it there. I've never met anyone who saw this film and this performance by Ben Kingsley. The guy who played Gandhi plays one of the baddest badasses in film history. I shit you not. And I've never met anyone who saw this and didn't feel the same way I felt about it. So take 88 minutes of your life and see this film right away. Don't pass go. Just Sexy Beast. Okay? All right, that's it for me on Film Fan. Again, if you like this video, hit the like button. I appreciate that. I really appreciate your support. And if you've not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button and that little notification bell so you know when I put up new content. And as usual, remember something. If a movie is 5 years old, 10 years old, 15 years old, 25 years old, or 50 years old, if you've never seen it, it's still a brand new film to you. So watch it. Lose yourself in the movies. Find yourself in the movies. Love the movies. And I'll see you on the next Film Fan. Take care.